Good afternoon, Packers fans. Welcome to your Packers Daily Chat, coming to you live on the Cheesehead TV social channels. Hope you're all having a phenomenal Tuesday afternoon. The Packers have had their practice. We've heard from Matt LaFleur, heard from some of the guys in the locker room, and now it's time to hear from you fine folks, Packers fans worldwide, because that's what we do here at Cheesehead TV. I want to give a shout out to all the Carry the G members out there. That's right. Carry the G is the new way, the brand new way for Packers fans worldwide to hang out with us here at Cheesehead TV. Carry the G Club members get custom loyalty badges showing how long you've been a club member attached to your name in all of our live streams and YouTube comments. You get special Cheesehead TV emojis featuring Corey and myself, and access to our weekly virtual happy hour to come hang out and talk Packers all year long. The next happy hour is this evening. Not too late to sign up and join us tonight. Joining the Carry the G Club is as easy as tapping that join button you see. The join button is on the desktop version of YouTube. Hit it, join us, $4.99 a month. Come hang out with Packers fans worldwide each and every week, each and every day. It's what we do here at Cheesehead TV. Speaking of what we do, we like to give shout outs to friends of ours, some good friends of ours, new friends. Want to give them a shout out over at Executive Global Tours. That's right. You can join Amon Green and other Packer legends in London to watch the Packers take on the New York Giants in October. So many great packages, all of which include a game day tailgate party, a bus tour of London, a London pub crawl, a game ticket to Giants versus Packers, a Packers alumni cocktail party on Saturday night, a 3-day pass for the Tube. You know you want to do this, people. All-inclusive stuff, including airfare. You want to check out executiveglobaltours.com. You can email them at info@executiveglobaltours.com. Do it, people. Check them out. I know Ryan Grant is going. I think Nick Collins might be there. We're absolutely going to hang out with those guys when we go to London. Cheesehead TV will be in the house. Come hang out with us. Check out Executive Global Tours. Do it, people. What's up, TikTok? Look at all these folks on TikTok TikToking at me. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody mixing it up in the comments section. Big B is here. What's up, Big B? How you doing, buddy? Doesn't matter what time I go live. I know I'm going early today. Doesn't matter. Big B is here. That's what I'm talking about. Jonathan Hale, thank you so much for joining the Carry the G Club. Greatly appreciated. Gary, thank you for joining the Carry the G Club. Greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for hopping on board and joining us here at Cheesehead TV. I like Cassidy Hill. I'm a big fan of hers. Hey, Randy, so am I. Cassidy's good people, and she does a very good job with what they ask her to do there at Gannett. She is quite excellent. Hello, Nags. Finally caught you live again. What's up, Sandy? How are you? Thanks for saying hello. Hope you're carrying the G wherever you are. Dan Leischer is here. What's up, Dan? Old school buddy. How about that Brewers game last night, huh? I was up till damn 1 a.m. watching that. So good. Nice clutch hit from Yelly. Colton gets a homer. Come on. Gotta love it. Gots to love it. Too old for this. What's up, man? Hey, Nags. I'm at work and you're live, but I'm here, so it's all good. That pretty much covers it. I like it. What were the moves we made to get down to 80 players? I got really confused. Can someone please explain? Yes, Logan. They traded Cole Van Lannon, last year's 6th-round pick, to the Jacksonville Jaguars. No word yet on what pick they are getting back. I said in the blog post, my guess would be a conditional 7th, but we'll see. They also they cut Vernon Scott, probably with the idea of putting him back that on IR when he reverts back and gets through waivers. And there's one other move that is escaping me at the moment. But Cole Van Lannon is probably your headliner for the day as far as moves to get down to the 80-man roster limit at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is in just about 25 minutes. Rio, what's up? How are you? Thanks for checking out the stream on Twitch there. Appreciate it, buddy. Are we going to get Kenny Stills? I highly doubt it, Callum. If there is a run of injury at the position, maybe they make that call. But outside of that, I highly doubt it. What else we got? Douglas to safety. Yeah, Ron. Something the Andy Herman and company saw at practice today was Rasul Douglas, he of the never-ending chatter, was at free safety for some of practice today. Who knows how much of a real look that is, a possibility of a move there. I would think if that had been a plan coming into camp, as far as, oh, here's a new look we're going to try, or a position switch, we probably would have seen it during installs. But given their injuries at that position, I suspect this is just getting them through a practice or two while they wait for Darnell Savage to get back and healthy. But you also can't completely dismiss the possibility that, that maybe they're looking at him in certain packages and certain situational stuff. I wouldn't completely dismiss it out of hand. But much like we saw Amari Rodgers in the backfield yesterday, I don't think that's going to be a staple. I don't think that's going to be, something we see week to week. But just another wrinkle. And the more you can do, definitely a good thing. How about the Bussin' with the Boys show with LaFleur and Rich? I haven't watched it yet, Dean, but I did see that Coach is on it. I will absolutely be watching it tonight. No doubt about it. Are you reading Bakhtiari's book choice from McAfee's show today? I got enough books of my own that I need to read. I legit have living room full of books that I have yet to read on my own. I don't need other people telling me books I need to read. I get daily reminders of how much I need to read every time I step into my living room and I see my library and I see how many books I still have to get through. And it's a curse because I go to bookstores all the time and I find new and exciting books that I'm really interested in reading and I purchase them and then I get home and then I never read them. Mostly, a lot of them are World War II books, but I'd make my way through a book every, couple months. I'll tear through a book and get really excited about reading, and then life will happen. Football season will start, and then there go the books. So yeah, I appreciate all the book clubs. I appreciate Aaron Rodgers and Bakhtiari and whoever talking about what books they're reading. It's great. Really happy for you, and I'm really happy for anyone who's reading in general. Anyone who takes them up on their book club recommendations. Awesome. I'm really happy you're reading. I just got enough of my own. I got way too many books to get through already without people adding to the pile. Gary, thanks for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. I'm stoked for Stokes, Douglas, and Alexander. They'll be so stingy. They'll be like the three Scrooges. I see what you did there. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes, they apparently are playing a lot of man these last couple practices, and I like the sound of that. I am in on that. Whoa. We got people arguing on TikTok comments. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. I like it. Excited to see Rodgers at the nickel. He's a little old for the position, but he has a real potential. Rodgers at the nickel. Illinois, I'm not quite sure who you're referencing there. The nickel would be a defensive position, and Rodgers, of which there are two on offense, probably wouldn't be playing there. But maybe there's somebody else you're thinking of there, unless you're thinking of possibly Rasul Douglas. I'm not quite sure who you're talking about there, buddy. His book was a dictionary. I like it. Nags. Oh, Brian's got a message for everybody on Facebook here. Nags, please tell everyone to lay off the trade love shit. Dude's going to be a star. 3 exclamation points. Look, I don't begrudge people for wanting the Packers to get something out of their investment of Jordan Love. Yes, he has looked good, and he could potentially be a starter in this league. There's no doubt about that. And the real kind of quandary the Packers find themselves in is what Aaron Rodgers is going to do after this season. I have no problem with fans wanting Love traded. Now, are the Packers going to do that? I think 100% it depends on what Aaron Rodgers does after this season. But in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy Jordan Love's final preseason game here on Thursday night. And then hopefully we don't see him again for the rest of the season, because that means Aaron Rodgers is healthy and playing 17 games plus playoffs. That's what I want. And then when the season is over, however it ends, we'll fall into the rhythm of, is Aaron Rodgers coming back or isn't he? And then once that is decided, then we can argue about Jordan Love. But until then, it makes zero sense to do so. People are going to want him traded. People are going to want him kept. I see both sides. I get it. Have at it. But until we get there to that moment, it makes a little sense on my end. Why invest my energy in that? I'm not saying other people can or shouldn't. I just don't. For me, it makes no sense. What do we got? Has Sammy Watkins been practicing? If so, how does he look? Nate, I haven't been back in Green Bay now for about a little less than a week, but I do know that he had one of his best practices against the Saints, according to Aaron Rodgers. Yes, he has been practicing. We saw precious little from him early on in camp, but he certainly has seemingly been coming along. Got to think part of that is he's a vet. He knows when it's necessary to start turning things on, and there's little reason for him to exert himself early on when they're doing installs and things like that. But yeah, I suspect he'll be there and be targeted quite a bit there starting week 1 when the lights are on, so to speak. Hey, Nags, cheers. What's up, Jennifer? Thanks for saying hello. Greatly appreciated. I haven't even finished reading The Little Engine That Could yet. 16 years later, still on page 2. Well, you got some work to do. There you go. Kevin, thank you for the super chat. Had a couple beers at Nikki's last week, Nags. Kept waiting for Don Mikowski to walk in. Cheers. Oh, Kevin, one of my regrets this summer is not getting over to Nikki's. It was the one spot I really didn't ever have an evening where I could get over there. Really regret that, but I'm glad you got to go. Glad you went to Nikki's. That is a great spot in De Pere. If you're ever in that area, check out Nikki's Lionhead. It reminds me 100% of my grandpa's bar when I was growing up. My parents would sometimes, let me hang out there with grandpa in Chilton, Wisconsin. It's good stuff. John Knapp. Thank you so much for joining the Carry the G Club. Greatly appreciated, buddy. Hi from Great Britain, doing Anfield Tour tomorrow. Andy, that is so cool. Enjoy that. That is so dope. I did the tour of Stamford Bridge like 3 or 4 years ago, and I had a ball. Anfield, I'm sure, is amazing. Have a great time, man. Let me see. I wish Tay Adams the best. He's always been good to us. Randy, that is very, very true and very, very classy of you to say. Oh, I see what Illinois was talking about. Aaron Rodgers was at nickel today in the scout team. That was bugging the hell out of me. I'm like, what? Yes, he has traditionally done that throughout training camps in the past, and we haven't seen a whole lot of it this year, but he likes to go over there on scout team on defense. Yeah, man, I thought I was having a little mini stroke there. Thanks for giving me something to think about. Soder, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Can't believe you lumped David Whitehurst into the long list of bad QBs category on Beer and Ball. David was only slightly below average. Soder, you are insane. Usually you and I are in lockstep here, but dude, go back. The games are available on YouTube, sir. Go back and watch David Whitehurst. It will hurt your eyes. No. David Whitehurst was not good. Not even approaching good. He was bad. He was a bad quarterback. No, sir. Yeah, I'm not. No. I hope you'll be on happy hour later and we can discuss. But, sir, no. Brandy, Nags, McDuffie stays, Summers goes, correct? It's trending that way. I wouldn't say it's 100% certain yet, but certainly trending that way. How do you feel about the Cole trade to the Jags? It makes sense. I don't think he was probably long for this roster. I think the Packers probably saw an opportunity to get something for him. I think it speaks to how they feel about the guys they have on hand. It's interesting because Cole had played or had been out at tackle during OTAs and minicamp, but we hadn't seen any of that. At least especially in any meaningful way with the ones during camp whatsoever. You'd played a bunch of guard. I think they just feel pretty good about their rotation at this moment in comparison to what Cole was offering. So a 6th-round pick, probably get a conditional 7th back. Makes sense to me. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. Love your new podcast with Bill. Thank you so much, Kellum. Thanks for checking it out. If you guys haven't checked out Beer and Ball, it's on the YouTube channel and it's available on all the major podcast platforms. So make sure you check it out. It's just Bill Schmidt and I from 97.3 The Game. I really like how he kind of approaches football and fandom, and just asked if he wanted to do it this year, and he said yeah. So we're going to do it every week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Check it out. And thanks for doing so, Callum. Really, really appreciate it. Sad that CVL didn't work out here. Great story being a Green Bay native and all. Absolutely. Swamico in the house. Gotta love it. It was nice to see that my good buddies Stenovich and Butkus was working with Rashid after practice ended. Yeah, Big B, I saw that picture kind of put out there. It's funny. You've been to practice. At the end of practice, there's always like a guy or two that gets a little extra work in with some of the position coaches. And it's great to see Walker getting a little extra love there. No, I will not be answering my phone while I'm live. Thank you. Now fans want to jump on the defense bandwagon, LOL. Brandy, you've been holding it down, no doubt about it. But to be fair, you've also taken years off your life with your fandom of defense and how Mike Pettin and Dom Capers have tormented you for years. So you've got the pelts on the wall, no doubt about it. And now, hopefully, the Packers defense rises to the occasion. And look, I'm very excited about the defense, but I still need to see it in a regular season game. Fool me once, shame on you, won't get fooled again. We've been here. Even in that week 1 game against the Bears and Matt LaFleur's first game, Aaron Rodgers, we got a defense until they didn't. I need to see it. I need to see it consistently. I'm very excited, but I'm not quite there yet. George, thanks for the super chat. When you were at practice, how did the team chemistry feel? Do you feel this team is well connected this year? Yes, 1,000%. Very loose group, very connected group. They seemingly, from the practice field to all the different ways they get back to Lambeau, whether it's the guys in the carts, Aaron Rodgers and Dave Bakhtiari in the golf cart, the guys riding the bikes, very, very open group. And in the locker room, lots of fun, lots of guys having a great time. Now, the open locker room, so they know there's not going to be any discord there in front of the media, but sure has a great feel. Absolutely. No question about it. Football and crab cakes. What's up, man? Nice to super chat. Is Royce under Hansen now? 12 praised Hansen yesterday. Yes, I saw that. I know, Newman's coming off a rough practice. There's no doubt about that. If you read Pete's piece in the Green Bay Press Gazette, I wouldn't automatically say that one is going to leapfrog the other just because of one practice or even a string of practices. But we'll see what they roll out there on Thursday night. Matt did say the starters won't play, but those offensive linemen will, especially those young guys. It'll be interesting to see who gets rolled out there first. But I suspect, we'll see Newman at tackle and Hansen at guard again. But no, I don't think he's quite above him yet. But we'll see. You string together a few more practices and anything's possible. Will Amos get an extension? Michael, I hope so, but you would think that if it was going to happen, it probably would have happened by now. Maybe they do something mid-season, but I suspect once the season begins, Amos is going to say, okay, I'm just going to ball out and get to free agency. But yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe they announce it prior to week 1. That's still a possibility. But I think that possibility is probably getting more and more remote. Would Etling play special teams? He's got the wheels, right? Michael, thank you for the super chat. Is Amari only being played as a slot guy? Not only, Michael, but absolutely mostly. We do see him on the perimeter on occasion, but for the most part, yeah, he is utilized either as a slot guy or as a motion guy. Kind of like we saw with a few of the guys throughout the years since LaFleur has been in town. But yeah, as a traditional, perimeter wide receiver, few and far between. They did use him in the backfield yesterday for a couple of plays, so we'll see if that sprouts legs, so to speak. Carl, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Nags, does Goody give some players a heads up if they plan to release / resign at cutdowns? He didn't used to. Now, in the era of Aaron Rodgers saying it's all about the people and want input, and not that Aaron would have input in those cuts, but would like better communication from the front office, etc. Maybe. But traditionally, no, that would not be how they operate. Do you think Green Bay Packers will win a playoff game next season in the playoffs? Yes. Hold me to it, baby. Hold me to it. Joe, thanks to the super chat. Most amazing thing James Lofton did was have 698 yards receiving in 1979 with David Whitehurst at QB. See, Joe, you're there. Get Soder there, man. You know what I'm talking about. Crab Cakes, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Does Brandy Lewis ever compliment 12? Never seen. Who cares? She can fan however she fans. Man, don't be coming up in here asking about other people. You just worry about the Packers. I'll worry about talking with the fans and the people who are commenting. And I think that's a good ground rule. Had to be a Facebook question. Oh, what's up? Bearded Burton, thanks for the super chat. Any concern with Savage's injury? Saw Douglas at safety. I think talked a little bit about this at the start of the stream. I think mostly that's getting them through a practice because of the spate of injuries they've suffered at that position. Can't say for certain with Savage. I think if Savage was a big concern, you would have seen movement at that position by now, other than signing Abernathy. But the fact that, when it first happened on Family Night, Matt was asked about it, said it wasn't anything concerning or long-term. Savage himself in the locker room said he didn't have any concerns about it. So I think they're just being cautious and making sure that he's right as rain when they start preparing for Minnesota in a little while here. So no, I'm not completely, at ease with it. We'll see how it develops, and if he is indeed back at practice when they start preparing for week 1. But right now, I don't think there's any cause for concern. Stefan San, thank you so much for joining the Carry the G Club. Greatly appreciated it. Really pulling for Abernathy. He's going to get some playtime this week. Absolutely. With all those injuries at the position, there is no doubt about it. And hey, talk about making a splash. And you obviously saw the interception, which was a damn impressive play. But I'm telling you what, a little later, when he blows up that wide receiver screen, that's impressive. You talk about recognition and exploding to the ball and blowing things up. That's a play that could, turn some heads and get you a little bit more of a look. There's zero doubt. And at that position with Scott being injured, he's gone now, and Savage on the shelf for the time being. And you need guys to step up and make plays. Abernathy certainly announced his presence. We'll see if he can continue that on Thursday in Kansas City. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to get going. Can't thank you enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day, Monday through Friday, right here on the Cheesehead TV social channels. Please do me a monster favor and hit like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. And then tell your friends and tell your family, Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack Go.